Sure, it's very interesting. It's a three days workshop, sometimes 4 days workshop, and I'm really enjoying how interactive it is. We have a few case studies in each course where the professors take us through wherever, if it's a project or so, take us through the life cycle of the project, and then he asks us to interact within the team, and then teams together interact with each others. So I find it very interactive discussions. It's very practical. It's based on case studies. Wow, it's not an easy decision. I really humbly suggest that anybody take this decision should give his time to it, should have some balance between work and study. It's not easy to do it, but I think for kind of self-knowledge, self-learning, it's very important. So I do think that need to spend some time on his own, thinking how to do it, have some time slots per day to study and read. It's a self-learning process, so it has to be part of your day. Where I work in the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank, AIB, and it's quite tough responsibility. So I work sometimes 11, 12 hours, and I needed something very practical and very flexible, and this is what I found in Manchester. So I could travel twice per semester or so, that's fine. I could easily change workshops wherever in centers, and that was very helpful for me. So I think traveling for twice or 3 times per semester is not that difficult for me to handle. Well, it's not easy, but if you are committed to learn and to do something which is beneficial for your work and for your career growth as well, I think you really need to find time and find slots and manage your time, plan very well. It's very important to plan ahead 1, 2, 3, 4 month semester, 2 semesters, because planning makes you feel more comfortable with what's coming ahead of you. Sometimes you have 3 assignments at the same time, but if you plan ahead for 1 month or 2 months before, you can easily find your ways and plan it ahead. Yeah, definitely. The fact that Manchester Business School had many centers across the globe, so from Shanghai to Hong Kong, Dubai, Singapore, all the way to Sao Paulo in Latin America. Over almost 1 year and a half, I had the opportunity to meet people from all the continents. It's a very good networking opportunity for me. I'm looking forward for more and meeting more people. Over the last few days, I've met people almost from all countries, so that's really fascinating for me. I was based in Hong Kong. Shanghai is another center too, because I live in China, and here in Manchester. I hope I could do something in Sao Paulo, because that's interesting for me to go to another continent. So, yeah. Manchester, it's very interesting because I took almost 8 months to decide where to go. So I looked almost all the business schools everywhere, all in the US, Canada, and Europe, and I found this program is very optimum for me. It's very flexible, so you don't need to travel once per week or 2 weeks. You can travel once per month or once per 2 months. We have a lot of online courses. You can always fit it within your weekend's plan, and I mean, cost-wise, it's compared to other business schools, I think it's quite fine, and it's a very reputable name as well. So I think I made the right choice. I've been talking to some professors early this year, and I told them after a year, now I can say I really made the right choice.